Hey everyone, welcome to Sketch Day Live on this Friday. I like to make it Fan Friday as much as I can. So, yesterday I asked you guys if you have suggestions, think about them, let me know what you want to see. We had a submission from Lori who wanted to see a puffy coat and a purse, so I'm going to do that. I'll probably hang out with you guys for close to an hour. I've got to do some final touches on my video editing that I've been working on, so that's what I'm gonna do. So let's kick it over to my overhead here. Forgot to zoom in. There we go. Boom. All right, hope you're having a good Friday so far. I didn't get Inception either. Just kidding, I did. It's a good movie. Music provided by Paul Sohi. Shout out to the Papermate Flare. Yes, they should sponsor me. But really, they just make a good product, so it's all good. Say hi in the chat. Let me know where you're watching, if you're watching. If it's your first time on the YouTube, hit subscribe, turn on alerts, give me a like, shout out, tell your mama, your kids, your wife, your cousin, your auntie. Sketch Day is live. We're hanging. Alright, I had a good night's sleep. Relaxing. Not really relaxing, but much needed, I should say. Decided to start a little bit early today because I have a jam-packed day. Alright, so some straight lines, circles, ellipses. I haven't really talked much about the mechanics of doing these drawings, but I'm trying to draw with my shoulder. Okay, so as much as I can, keep my wrist locked. I do stick my pinky out. You guys might notice. It gives me a chance to kind of just stay in contact with the paper. It feels good. A phone holder. I could do something like that. I am going to do the puffy coat first though, because Lori is one of our patrons, so patrons get a little bit of priority love on the suggestions, so thanks for the support. As always, that is patreon.com/sketchday if you're interested in keeping the lights on, keeping the studio going, keeping the show rolling. No, but you know, uncertain times for everyone, so I appreciate the sacrifice and the help for sure. Alright, let's do some ellipses. I haven't done this warm-up in a bit. I haven't done this one in a bit, so just do some parallel lines here. Some ellipses, and just increase the degree of the ellipse as we go. So yeah, once again, the music is provided by Paul Sohi, custom made for the stream. I'm always looking for new music, so if you guys produce, or yeah, if you're interested in making some beats, we can talk, maybe trade. Sketch for music, I don't know. Teach for music. We'll figure something out. I could probably figure out how to do it, but you know, time is one of those limited resources. So as you're drawing, pay attention to how you're holding your pen as well. Backed up from the tip a little bit. Davies wants to see an office chair. I did a chair yesterday. But if you're interested in an office chair, in the meantime, I got you. I got you. Let's see. Pretty sure I do have an office chair video. I do. So I'm going to drop that link in the chat. That is the office chair. Oh, what's up, Roshan? You sketch cars? I didn't think you actually sketched. I thought you just printed everything, like, you know, basically because you're a machine. See, my drawings actually look like a human did them. But legend has it Roshan Hakim, Instagram legend, is actually a robot, augmented by the highest forms of technology available to mankind on this planet and in this universe, at least the known universe. So be sure to check him out. Roshan Hakim. Okay, so this exercise I like just because if we draw a line down the middle and then a few other lines here, this is gonna be a long car. All right, let's do a couple here. We can get a car out of this. Maybe something like this. Squinty headlights. I've been doing even though I hate the Lexus bow tie or whatever it's called, it kind of works nicely for something like a supercar. So I've been kind of playing with that a little bit. But yeah, if we wanted to draw a car, pretty easy to do. Roshan says his Instagram is run by AI, actually. I believe it. I believe it. You are... I heard they're using you as the model for AI, though. So, if anything, we'll be in good hands. We'll be in beautiful, creative hands when our robot overlords take over. Anyhow, if you want to draw a car, whatever, warm-ups are important. So, here's an example of taking that warm-up and turning it into something. What's up, Latrice? Blessings to you as well. Thanks for joining. A little bit earlier today. A little bit earlier. Thank you guys for all the suggestions. I like the cell phone holder. When you say Switch, I don't know. Why would I draw a Nintendo Switch? Why? Why would I draw a Nintendo Switch? Alright, let's just throw some marker on this one for fun. I'm using a chart pack marker here. Alright, so maybe we got something like that. Where is my big fat marker? Oh, here it is. My BFM. Also stands for best friend marker. Big freaking marker. Or whatever other word substitute you want to make in there. There's just something about the marker. Maybe it's the fact that every time I use it, I get a little high. Maybe that's what it is. It definitely has a nice feel to it. So it's the Pilot Super Marker. I need to add a section on my stuff I use page for it on my website. So maybe I'll do that. You guys can try it out. The nice thing about these two is they're refillable. They're refillable markers. So if I want to go ahead and refill this, I can do that as well. Alright, so there is... Victor says, the teachers at the Oslo School of Architecture and Design recommend that you watch my videos. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you guys are getting something out of it. I just love drawing. It is fun. Alright, so there's my warm-up sketch today. As always, I will make the sketches available for patrons in high-resolution scanned format on the Dropbox. Latrice, I have not forgotten about you, okay? Latrice wanted me to do some Photoshop stuff. So I think we can do that tomorrow, Sunday for sure, Sci-Fi Sunday. But if there's like a product, Latrice, that you want to see, just let me know ahead of time, and I can look into it. So just want to let you know, I haven't forgotten. I have not forgotten. Can we use one marker for rendering? Sure. I don't see why not. I try to use at least two, but you could use one. If you're careful. This marker is probably bleeding through the paper a ton right now on the back side. Alright, so there is my warm-up sketch. Boom. There we go. Alright, see, it's bleeding through. Because this is not marker paper, it's bled through 1, 2, 3, and a little bit, 4 sheets. So I'll save these for other warm-ups, but just letting you know, that's kind of what happens when we sketch on this type of paper. Actually, maybe I'll just sketch on printer paper today. Maybe I will. Alright, Lori sent me, I'm not going to show you guys the reference, but wanted me to do kind of a puffy coat of some sort. Alright. BFAM, that's right. Nintendo Switch. Cell phone holder. I'm not sure what do you mean by cell phone holder? That's what I'm curious about. What dost thou mean by this cell phone holder? Alright. Apparently Instagram upped their game and the stream does not end after an hour. So if you want to hang out there, that's cool. I won't be interacting with the comments, however. So if you want to have the interactive experience, come join on the YouTubes. Hit subscribe like Latrice always says. Do I ever struggle to design while I draw? I'll do thumbnails usually. I've got to think pose. I got to think of a pose here for this person. So if I'm drawing a person in a puffy coat, I may start with something like this. All right, there is my mouth, neck, and then we can do the whole coat. But I'm trying to figure out how I want this person to be holding their hands. Maybe they're clutching a purse. So we could put two things in the same sketch. All right, so I'm going to draw the purse first. Just because that'll make it a little bit easier, right? So if this is the hand here, fingers, all that, and we're just gonna freestyle this today. Trying to decide how I want to do my eyes this time. Okay, ears, and I think I'm gonna do. I'll figure out the here in just a sec. So for the hand. And the puffiness of the coat. Like this coat, I should show you the reference picture perhaps, but it's like just a big kind of puffy jacket, like way oversized, overdone type thing here. Alright, so I'm gonna just figure out what to do with this other hand. Alright, maybe the other hand is just here. Like I said, this thing's really puffy. and big. I keep saying that as if saying it's gonna help the drawing. Alright, so here's my coat, and I can have one leg in front, maybe the other leg in the back here, something like that. And I don't remember the picture of the purse, so I'm just gonna make something up. I had Lori send me something in Discord. Let's see if I got it. I have not yet, so I'm just gonna roll with it. What do I think of Jake Parker copying? This is the second time someone's asked me. If you watched the stream yesterday, you'll get my thoughts. Okay, Latrice says clothing design, t-shirts. All right. So like designs that go on the shirt, or like drawing clothes on the shirt. What is it you mean, Latrice? And I can try and do that. That sounds like something I would probably do tomorrow or Monday instead of Sunday, because I want to keep it sci-fi, you know. But I could do that for show. Alright, so now I can kind of add some detail here. Here's a zipper. Another zipper here. Alright. Okay, now I gotta do this face. And I'm thinking some sort of hair poof here. Just like here in a poof to the side. I guess inspired a bit by the the image that Lori sent, the hairstyle, but I'll just do something like that. Sketch in. Alright, so just nice and loose right through there. Got our legs. Person's walking. Okay. So that's kind of what I'll do there. Designs that go on the shirts. Okay, cool. I need to check my NDA to see if I can do this, but I wonder if I can show Illustrator on the iPad yet. I'll have to check, because if I can, then maybe I could show you a little bit of what that's like. Let me triple check so I don't get sued. I've been playing with Illustrator on the iPad a little bit. Alright, I'm just going to test these colors because I'm not totally sure how dark they're going to look. Alright, so this is Goldenrod. I'll just put GR. Lemon yellow. This has to be light. Okay, this is light. I'm just looking for something light and then something dark. 2 marker combination. This would actually... Oh, so I have 2 goldenrods. Oh my goodness. I don't know how that happened. Banana yellow. Let's see here. I could do banana yellow and lemon yellow. And then this one has to be dark. Pale sepia. Yeah. Alright, so I think I got my 3 colors. We're going to make this a yellow puffy coat. Karthik is asking, as a beginner in industrial design, do we need to take one topic daily and work on sketches, or just randomly go for any topic? Sorry, that's my microphone. For me, when I was learning anyways, what I would do is... I would just sketch simple objects. We've got some like super talented people in the chat too, so if you guys want to like share some of your experiences, that would be cool too. Just as you were learning to draw. Keep this nice and loose with the marker. I think I'll do like, I could do pink pants or like a teal. Alright, so first color in right there. You can let the marker dry. You can kind of see a little bit if you let the marker dry and you hit it again. You get that secondary tone. Oh shoot, I was using, wait, which one was lightest? I forgot. Okay, banana yellow is next. Cool. So now I can use this banana yellow, kind of like we did yesterday on the chair, just focusing on any shadowed areas, you know, in these little creases, whatever. Think about your light source. I usually just do top right, just to keep it simple for me. Any fun plans for the weekend? I will be designing. That's my fun. I'll be designing, working on some materials, some guides I'm putting together. Have to finish my new website. I've got a lot of stuff to do, so that is my fun. That's what I do. Alright, and now we'll just kind of kiss along the shadow core here, any shadowed areas. This golden rod. And since this arm is kind of falling back, shade that in. Alright, so something like that. Now I'll use my expensive Copic markers for my skin tones. I need something more washed out. Hey. This is Sketch Day Live, by the way. If you're just joining for the first time, welcome. Peace and love to you, as always. Alright, and then let's get her hair, and we'll work on some line weight as well. So for black hair, I like to do a little hint of purple or blue for the highlights, and then I'll come in with a darker color on the back side just to help out. If we need to hit it again, we can. A couple times, get those shadowed areas in. C71, I need a 70, let's see, 77, 74. How to learn rendering from reference images of a product. Where is the light source? The book, How to Draw and How to Render by Scott Robertson are great for now until I finish mine. But those are great resources, so you can check those out. If you like. And then the purse. Oh yeah, I said I was gonna do like a teal pant. This marker is Dunzo. Do I have Blender? I do. I'm gonna show you a quick trick. Quick trick here. So just to kind of revive this marker, I'm gonna take some colorless blender and put into the marker tip. It's gonna make the color a little lighter and weird, but just a way to kind of quickly extend your marker's life. If you're like, I'm running out of color, I need some more. Just a quick way to do it. All right. Colorless blender, handy to have. Expensive, but cheaper than buying a new marker. I'll say that much. Zuffer says, find what you want to improve and draw what helps improve that skill. Absolutely. So for me, it was primitives, like basic. I should get a refund on these markers because they're all like totally messed up. Totally messed up. So annoying. All right, let's do the purse real quick. I do have that gold marker from yesterday. That was pretty handy. You can use that for some of our details here. Maybe she's wearing big hoop earrings, for example. I have that. And I do want to use a brush pen here a little bit. Just for her eyes. Maybe a little bit in the hair. So yeah, something a little different. Thanks for the idea, Lori. This is super fun. By the way, I'm not looking at your picture here. I think I was just subconsciously inspired by what you sent. Alright, so just a little brush pen here. Just kind of help out. So yeah, are people really boycotting Inktober then? Is that like a serious thing? What's the deal? I don't know. Usually I say I'm going to do Inktober and then I get super busy. So far my October is pretty open though, so who knows. We'll see. We'll see. All right. Once again, thanks for hanging out. Super fun. Oh yeah, I gotta finish the finish the purse here. Some sort of leather. This is like I said, this is printer paper, so I'm trying to be careful not to completely exhaust my nice Copic markers on this sketch, because printer paper kind of acts like a sponge when it comes to your markers. So unless you have tons of ink and you just don't care, I would definitely consider investing in some marker paper, so you don't waste your material, your ink. Especially Copic markers, they're expensive, and they just raise the price of their inks like by a ton, basically. Well, what they did is they kept the ink price the same and then reduced the volume of the ink container. I didn't believe it at first when I heard, but yeah, they went ahead and did that. So there are some benefits, they say, in terms of portability and whatnot, but it's definitely, you definitely get less stuff. Let's see, how are we on time? I feel like I've been working on this too long. Oh, not too bad. Not too bad. Where did you go? There you are. Just looking for that gold again. Maybe she's wearing a ring. Alright, so there we go. We got our little mamas with her purse. All right, I need to sign this. All right, I don't do a lot of fashion sketches, but I just thought I'd try. So once again, thank you, Lori, for the suggestion. There's all the marker bleed right behind. All right, so we kick things off, like I said, with our warm-up sketch. We have done a little fashion sketch. I kind of combined them, Lori. I hope that's okay. So I will be scanning and uploading these to the Patreon folder. If you have no idea what that is where I share all the sketches from the stream. So I can show you real quick here. All you YouTubers anyways. So you should be seeing, let me double check. Boom, yep, there's my Patreon folder. Alright, so we have August. So if I go in there, here's a bunch of sketches that I scanned in from August. Here's that explainer of reflections in the side of a car that I did, and I included, pretty sure I did. Oh, there's original Procreate files, there's full PSD files, there's a roller skate I did for Lori, for example, scanned in. Oh yeah, here's the explainer of all that reflection stuff. So if you are interested in that, definitely join the Patreon page. Why is this out of focus? There we go. Focus. What is happening? Anyhow, check that out. Okay, we're back. Here we go. If you're on Instagram and you're wondering, what is he just doing? I was just showing off the Google Drive where I upload everything. Alright, let's do a quick cell phone holder. Someone wanted a cell phone holder of some sort. I don't know why, but we can do that. I think Roshan wanted a 3D mouse. Is that what you wanted? Went online, looked up isometric shapes. Yeah. Drawing simple forms is a good way, for sure, to practice. All right. Okay, cell phone holder. I guess I'm guessing you're thinking of something that holds a phone. Perhaps some sort of armature and foot, something like that, right? I'm guessing that's. Or do you mean like a flip phone holder? Do you guys remember flip phones? It's actually one of the ways I cut my teeth designing, so to speak. Used to do a lot of cell phone holders back in the day, or not cell phone holders, but flip phones back in the day. I guess the foot could be like that. We could have some sort of thing like that. It could be a mount. It could be mounted to a pole. I don't know. Context matters. See, this is part of product design. You have to think about use case and context. You know. What if this cell phone holder had like this elliptical shape at the bottom, and I could put things in there in this elliptical shape? You know, we could like combine these together, and maybe I could put post-it notes down here that are shaped like this. And these post-it notes could have like pastel colors. They could be like, you know, this cool yellow pastel color. Oh, the Yeti is a bit far away. Sorry. We could do a planter. Hey, Lori, are you just joining? Because if you're just joining, you missed your whole puffy coat. We could have a planter. We could put plants in this, and then we could have the cell phone being held. What do you guys think? What do you think, Roshan? Is that a good idea? Oh my goodness. This is Sketch a Day with Troll Ross. But yeah, these could be like little post-it notes that we take off. The gain is all the way up too. Yeah, this is tricky. I'm gonna have to move my microphone because that's all right, Lori. you'll have to watch it again, but I did your demo. Yeah, I know the Yeti's in the frame of the overhead now, so I'm gonna have to move my mic. I'm gonna have to figure out a new setup. Actually, that would work. That would totally work. I'm gonna rejigger my studio today. Anyhow, so I did this sketch, Lori. So you'll have to watch the beginning of the stream again, and you'll be able to see your sketch and sketch process. All right, I'm just kidding. I'm just trolling Roshan a little bit, but let's do a cell phone holder of some sort. I'll keep these on the page. And let's go ahead and freehand this. By freehand, I mean I'm not going to do an underlay overlay on this one. Do some sort of chunky hinge here, ellipse. Maybe this allows me to adjust up and down. It's offset, and then I'm going to do 1, 2 ellipses. Connect these tangentially. Maybe a little shadow in there. And then the holder for the phone, I guess we could telescope out again. And then I would have some sort of mounting point. I guess this is where, yeah, I should have the phone, depending on the size of the phone, somewhere here. I'm just gonna put these two shapes on the side. I'm not worried about the middle because the phone, I guess phones don't have bezels these days. It's been so long since I've designed like cell phones for consumer electronics companies. I'm used to doing a bezel on the top and bottom and all that stuff. So I don't really love sketching electronics either. I think it's something that's better suited for CAD, 3D modeling. Maybe a little fillet on the bottom. Chamfer. Alright, I will take, let's see, what time is it? Yeah, I'll take one more request. So if you guys have something that is not a shoe or a car, I will do that. How about a Qi charger at the base for my AirPods? For my Samsung Buds or something? Actually, this is gonna be the Nomo cousin. Has a little tray at the bottom. For some reason. I want to put stuff there. All right, and let's do my screen. I want to say I'd use the BFM, but I think it'll be too big and fat. For my screen. Honda City. I don't know what that means. Okay, so what I was saying is on the screen I wasn't worried because I can just shade this in black. Right through there. And now I've got some sort of highlight on that surface. This is a very small sketch. This is what I might consider to be more of a functional or schematic sketch. Not really a presentation sketch or render in this instance. So little shadow here. Did we already make it through the whole loop? I think we did. Hold on. Hold, please. Which song is playing right now? I didn't get Inception. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna jump to a different playlist here for now, but thank you, Mr. Sohi. Paul Sohi, everyone. Alright. Hello, Nick. What's up? I'll do a quick recap in a bit. I just got a request for a cell phone holder for some reason, so I was just doing that. And this is called the RH key or chi charge spot. And that is trademarked, everyone. So it's the Roshan Hakim charge spot. Trademark for everyone. All right, so one more suggestion. I'll just do a quick recap. We did this puffy coat for Lori. Little request that she had. Lori's one of our patrons. Love when the patrons make requests. On, I think maybe tomorrow or Monday, I'll do another suggestion I got from Latrice. Kind of just maybe doing a bit more graphical design stuff. I guess I could use Illustrator. Do you want to use Illustrator or Photoshop? I could figure something out. I've done t-shirts in the past. And then this was our quick warm-up sketch. All right. Roshan's gonna sleep on the little base here and recharge. Yeah, so my little post-it notes I could put there. Would it charge the post-it notes and the plant? I wonder. Alright, one more suggestion. Let's see. Alarm clock? Is that what you want me to do? An alarm clock? Okay, I can do an alarm clock. Or some alarm clocks. I have the shape in my mind, but it's not going to be a novel or unique shape by any means. You know, maybe just something like that. Keep it simple. Just kind of a two-circle shape here. Maybe it's all OLED on the front or something. Have a little control spot on the top, perhaps. It's an OLED. I guess they can trim LCDs now, which is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Alright, so just a reminder, thanks for watching on the Instagram, but I'm paying attention to the YouTube chat, so if you want to interact, that's where you want to be. Alright, so maybe we got a little shape like that. I don't know. I'm trying to decide if I want to have like a little chop or not. It would be cool if you had the whole display. The display being at an angle so we can kind of see what's going on. Let's do some quick thumbnails here. You know, this could be like some sort of speaker material on the back. It's amazing how far like product design and manufacturing's come to over the years, because a lot of these things that I habitually sketch into my sketches are manufacturing constraints that used to exist, but now companies are pushing past that. Things like, I don't necessarily need a part line there. Don't necessarily need a part line. Anyhow, so I could have some sort of speaker material there. Maybe there's a gap. A gap would be interesting. Right through there. Kind of group these together. Let's do another group of ideas. Alarm clock. We could do some simple geometry. See where that takes us. Again, not necessarily novel, but I do like simple. Kind of just play with some shapes. That's an echo spot. It's so hard to do new stuff sometimes. Anyhow, that's an echo spot, definitely. So we won't do that. Could have a nice stone-shaped thing. Well, this feels kind of 90s, 2000 now. That shape, like an old school CD player / alarm clock thing. Thanks for hanging out, man. It's a great way to start my day. I hope you guys get sketching today. Hope you feel motivated and inspired to try some stuff. Alright, let's do some rectilinear. I'm trying to save this spot for whatever I decide I want to do for my final. I do like the cube, like an alarm cube. Something about the split I find interesting as well. You know, one of the most interesting alarm clocks I saw, I should have bought it back in the day, but I never did. Have you guys ever seen the alarm clock that looks like this? And it's like a tilt alarm clock, so when it's on, it's in this position, and then when you want to like snooze it or turn it off, you just rock it down. And then you get different functionality based on the position. So anyhow, sometimes you can kind of just play with some geometric forms if you want to figure, you know, maybe there's some other ideas or other things I can try here. But if not, that's okay too. All right, let me think. What would be a cool shape? One thing I haven't really done is I haven't done anything planar. Alright, so maybe it's taking some cues from this guy. So we have that hex gesture, but... and maybe it's borrowing a little bit from that one. Could just have something thin there, or if we wanted, could have that come out to the front as well. A little bit of a Nomo vibe. I don't know. There's probably something in there if I were to explore a bit more. All right. So I'll just do my initial sketch because I liked it and I want to do something fabric anyways. Alright, so I want to do something fabric. I mean, I could have it so that it's flipped where the front is fabric. That would be interesting. If the front's fabric and the back is actually plastic. That'd be a really interesting gesture. Alright. So I'm going to go with that, and let's see where we end up. I have an idea for the numbers on the front. So one of the trends you'll notice in consumer electronics at home, in the home, is you can use fabric to help soften the look of your product. So that's what I'm going to try and do here. Let's do fabric on the front. What's that? 1, 2. This is my warm gray 3. So I think I'll use my warm gray 2 and 3 here. I'm using chart pack markers. I don't know why. I just felt like it. No! I'm missing a lid. My cool gray 3 dried out. Somehow. R.I.P. Thanks for keeping it real. All these months. Cool gray 3. Also, sometimes, I should say, sometimes a different medium can be better for what you're trying to do. So you may find that trying to show fabric here and have like LEDs and whatever might not work as well as doing it digitally. And yeah, I'm definitely gonna rearrange my studio as far as my mic, because it keeps getting in the way of the camera. I think it's a little too close. I'm gonna switch the side. I'm gonna have my mic come from this side. So I think that'll be better. Okay, so with markers, the easiest way to show materials, I think, is just by labeling something. So sometimes you don't even have to add color. I can just draw an arrow and say wood. And that's the easiest way. A step up from that is what I'm kind of doing here, which is adding just a little bit of texture. I'm not going as far as adding the weave of the fabric or anything like that, right? Because just as a series of ideation or thought sketches, I don't want to overwhelm what's on the paper here with like all those details and elements and things. Man, I feel bad, Lori, you missed that sketch, but again, appreciate the suggestion, the idea. Alright, so maybe we got some buttons here on the top in the fabric. Since we're using yellow already, I might as well keep it going. Yellow plastic, tan material, keeping it funky, keeping it real. Alright, a little bit more Papermate flare action here. And so this is where I would say my numbers and whatever other information is going to be. So to do that, I'm going to use my paint markers. Got some Posca markers here. Pitt and my Molotov. Actually, I have a new one. Maybe I should try this new marker. I got these markers from someone. I forgot the name. They're like, hey, do you want to try these paint markers? So I was like, sure, let's try them out. Let's see how they be. Alright, let's see how this goes. I should follow the instructions. Shake several times and press the tip down for a while. Alright, we're shaking. Here we go. Reminds me of the shake weight. Do you guys remember that? And then push the tip down. Alright, we got some ink coming out. Look at that. Alright, so the numbers here now, I can do something like, let's see, what time is it right now? It's 10:14. So I'm just putting a series of dots here, since I have the gray down already. Actually, what I should have done, I wasn't even thinking this, but what I should have done is had the gray down first. So let me do that on this next series, just some additional gray. That's too intense. Alright, 10. And then alright, the reason I say that, the gray first, is I wanted there to be a little bit of shadowing happening, just so they pop a little bit more. That's what I'm after, so... Alright, so now that should pop a little bit more. These are actually pretty good. This is the Dynamic Distraction Acrylic Paint Pen. Like I said, I forget who it's by, but Dynamic Distraction. Alright, so my to-do items, I will upload these for the patrons. Once again, that folder will be available to patrons. And then I need to update my Stuff I Use page with that BFM, the Big Daddy. It's the Roshan Hakim of markers. That's what it is. You guys are probably like, who is this Roshan guy? If you don't know, you should know. Alright, and then with the marker you can always do things like, you know, wait till it dries, hit it again. Let's grab my big freaking marker here. I said, I just love this marker. It does smell like rotten eggs and vanilla ice cream, and a garbage bin had a baby. The baby was processed and turned into a marker. That's what it smells like. And then that baby was fed a steady diet of gasoline. That's what this marker smells like. Okay. Woo. Hope you guys are having fun. I'm just gonna put a little logo business right there. Of course, we want to label what's happening and say fabric screen. And then this can be our controls right here. Going to number those. Kind of helps guide the presentation as well. If you are putting together a page and you just have a little number, that really helps out. Okay, so there's your alarm clock, Mr. Hakim. These chart packs dry back a lot too. By dry back, I mean the color, the tone doesn't quite stay once it's fresh. So pay attention to that if you are using these, because you may need to switch markers and then add a little bit of value. I'm gonna see if this will actually work. Just a couple streaky lines across the front. Since I know it's drying back a little bit, I'm not too worried about it getting or looking too intense. I'm just gonna add a couple lines. All right. So a little bit of texture there. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. All right. So there's our alarm clock. We also did the cell phone holder with the RH Qi Charge Spot TM. Don't use that name unless you want to be sued by Mr. Hakim. We did a warm-up, a quick car here, just a little Lexus-looking thing, and then completed this sketch for Lori as well. All right. Thank you guys for hanging out. It's been fun. Like I said, Patreon's a great way to support and help out. If you want to become a fan, you do get access to those sketches, and for every Patreon that signs up, you get a sticker, or I'll send you one of my PDFs or something like that. 500 sketches PDF. There's, let's see, had a brain fart. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm hoping around the same time. Just hop on. We'll hang out. If not, Sunday for sure. We'll be back, Sci-Fi Sunday. And so if you have suggestions, ideas, anything sci-fi related, that's what I'll be doing on that day. All right. Thanks, guys. It's been a pleasure as always. Have a happy Friday, and I'll see you next time. Peace and love to you.